Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Tony's Reviews. This time, I usually do movie reviews and book reviews, but today, a few minutes ago, I just did my first review on a BL series. No, that review was for the BL series Hello Stranger. This review is for the BL series Gameboys. No, so the local Filipino creative community has come out with several BL series in response to BL series that has come out from Korea and Thailand. No? So we've been flexing our creative muscles and producing these really funny, really snappy BL series targeted for the gay market locally and to all the other gay Filipinos worldwide, no? As well as other gay men, no? Outside of the Philippines. So the BL series I'm reviewing is Gameboys, and apparently they already have shown 7 episodes, but I've only seen up to the 4th episode. I think the 4th. Sorry, there's so much series I watch, but so I'm going to review the first 4 episodes I've seen. I'm just going to talk about them, what I like about them, and what I would want to see in the next few episodes, because apparently these types of series ends in 10 episodes, but if there's audience interest in it, I hope the producers or the makers would extend it. No? Anyway, Gameboys stars 2 actors who are popular in the independent world. No, I'm a fan of local independent movies, so I know these 2 guys. Earlier this year, I saw Elijah Canlas in Kalel 15. No? For me, Kalel 15 is the best movie I've seen last year. Best local movie I've seen last year. Although I haven't seen many, but I know if I let it stand with other good movies from last year, it would, be a standout. So Elijah there was amazing. He was Kalel. He was really the character, and I'm just happy that he has now gone. He has gotten other roles. No? I hope he breaks into the mainstream because he really has the acting skills. No? And his face is not so handsome, but it's very Filipino. So I think he can be any kind. He's like Coco Martin, no? Coco also started in the indie world, and it took a long time before the mainstream worlds knew him. But for us who love indie films, he was already like a superstar for us, no? So I hope Elijah's career follows that projectile, no? Like Coco Martin. Same for Cocoy De Santos as well. He made a splash last year with Boys. Easily he's the standout between the 2, between him and Royce Cabrera. He's more of the standout because there he has this curly hair and his personality is really oozing with life, no? So at least that movie was a good introduction to him. I didn't quite like the movie, but anyway, what's important is there were many people who saw it, at least in the gay world, and so it's just a logical step for him to get another role. I just hope he does not stereotype, but anyway, it's a job, no, and he can do it well. So he's now in the series Gameboys. So unlike the other series, this one is very fast. No? It's also very snappy, and okay, just like the other series, is also very modern. No? So if I were an alien who comes to this planet 100 years from now, and I saw this capsule of this film, I would begin to appreciate the era these boys lived in. So it's the modern era right now, the 2020s, because everything is done online, no? Even the courting, and it's understandable because right now we're in the midst of a pandemic, and it's not advisable that people go out. So it's just relevant that the story also revolves around people who first get to know each other online before they really meet. Actually, in episode up to episode 4, they haven't really met yet. No, they've been talking online, see each other online, but they haven't actually met yet, which is, you know, happens to many other couples as well. So it's really believable. Number one, I like that the series is modern because it speaks to this generation, and in a way it would preserve, no, what this era is, no, the uniqueness of this era. This era is very unique. The era we are now is very unique because it totally changes how we live our life, no. If you watch the series, you'd see that even the courting, the talking, before, in my generation, we would be in a barkada, in a tambayan, in UP, and talking to each other, you know, and, you know, sending hints that you like a person. But here, because there is no barrier of intimacy, I mean, I'm not really near my crush, no? My crush is on the TV. It's on the phone, sorry, the phone across me. It would be easier for me to say my feelings, no? I don't know why. I think you have to ask a psychologist about that. Why is it easier for a person to express his feelings to another person through a device, not through, you know, if the person was just in front of me, my heart would be beating too fast and I wouldn't be able to know what to say. But just like Kokoy's character in the movie, he just says things, no? He's able to express his feelings very fast, and I get that because it's all through a phone, no? There's no, yes, you get rejected, but it's only through a phone. There's no contact yet, so I guess it's easier that way. So it was more difficult for my generation because you get rejected outright in front of your friends, no? Now, if they reject you, unless you post it, nobody will know, no? Because the interaction is only between you and that person. I like the characters. Number 2, the casting is amazing. Although I don't really believe that Elijah's character Cairo, very unique name, Cairo, is trying to be hard to get, no? That part of his character I still have to understand why he's playing hard to get, no? Because Kokoy, who plays Gabriel Alarcon, Gabriel, really cute name, no? It's like Gabriel but spelled differently, no? Gabriel is it's like an American, it's like a Western person, very direct, you know? We rarely see that in our culture, even in the gay world, you know. I rarely meet guys who are very upfront with their feelings to you, but there are guys who are like that. So it's not unusual. Maybe 1 or 2 guys in my whole life, they're very upfront. If they like you, they say it immediately, and they would tease you like the way Gabriel would tease Cairo by taking their shirt off in front of you. But of course, in my case, it all happened here. I mean, in a certain space, no? In the real world. What I see now happening in the characters of these 2 people is that it's all happening online. Because as I said, this era is a very unique era. The COVID pandemic has totally changed the way we interact with each other. So for young people today, the interaction is through the phone, through FB Messenger, through all forms of social media. And I think that's a very nice way of depicting today's generation. It's as I said, if there's a space alien who comes into our world 100 years from now, the capsule they see of these two people courting on the phone, through the phone, is very interesting and very cute. That's two already. Great casting, and then the production values are also good, very snappy. And then number three, as the series moved on, they introduced slowly other characters. I actually like the girl, no, the best friend of Gabriel, Pearl, played by Adriana So. She's also adorable. I hope, although this is a BL series, I hope they add some story to her as well. You know, it doesn't have to be the story of the whole episode, but you know, introduce someone, maybe a heterosexual person into the story, because I'm guessing Pearl is heterosexual, to spice things up. No? Anyway, I don't know what happens, because in this cast I see there are already other two boys. No? So I don't know who they are yet, because I'm still in episode 4. So the episode was very funny, because they were trying to get to know each other, and apparently Gabriel's phone loses battery, so they weren't able to meet each other. So I have to know when they're going to meet yet, so please don't tell me. I'll be watching the next few episodes. So in just 4 episodes, I've been drawn into their story. I'd like to see more dimension to Gabriel's character. Now we know who he is. This is his personality. He's very outgoing. He's very out there. What I mean is, if he wants something, he says it. You know? But I want to know a backstory about him, to find out how he became that person and where he got that confidence. And because at their age, the truth is, gay men are a bit shy. You know? I mean, not shy, but they're not very forward with their feelings. No? It would take a very confident, well-adjusted person to just be able to say, I like you, to another person his age, at that age, no, 18, 19, I'm presuming, no, they're 18, 19 years old, no. Usually a gay man at 18, 19 would be a bit shy, no, would be a bit not very forward with his feelings to another gay person. By the way, they're gamers. It's a world I'm not familiar with, but I would be interested to know them, because I have friends who are gamers who are also gay, and maybe they can relate to these two guys. I just like them because they're so perky. Both of them are very good actors. Sometimes I'm just annoyed at Cairo, because you know, he's trying to be playing hard to get, you know. But I guess that's what the director wants. It's just that sometimes it can be annoying, because it would take really a lot of courage for a character like Gabriel to do what he's doing. You know? He's like his character is like all or nothing. No, ibibigay ko lahat. Kung basta di basta. No? So sometimes I would want Cairo's character to have more empathy, you know, or more to show more emotion, not to just block the other person, because it might send, I don't know, wrong messages to young people. Because for me, if you say no, that's a no for me. I won't disturb you anymore. But you know, like in series like this, or even in heterosexual series, the character says no, but he actually means yes. No? It's cute in the movie setting, but in the real world, it's not cute. You know, especially for people who want the truth. No, it's not cute to be saying no when you actually like the guy. I mean, WTF? No, why are you doing that? And anyway, Garville is not bad looking, and it's, you know, he seems like a caring person. So anyway, I've seen the first 4 episodes. I've enjoyed the friendship of these, especially Pearl and Garville. You know, there's a backstory developing between the two of them, so it's fun to watch. I would like to know. There are two new characters here in the cast I've seen in the internet, so I would like to know how they figure out in the story. So I would just like to say kudos to the team. This one is directed by Ivan Andrew Payawal. I don't know who the writer is. Maybe anyway, to the writers also, good job. It's very enjoyable. It's very light, and also they're very cute because they're very young. I love the life that they, the joie de vivre, that they show. These two guys show, because it's totally opposite of what happened to the older people like us. We grew up in a generation where you cannot openly express your emotion, your love for another guy, just like them. So when I saw the series, it was just delightful to see two young men being open with each other, without being judged by other people. And I'm happy that that's what this series is showing, that gay life is also happy. Because as I said before, I love watching independent movies in the about gay people in the independent world. In the independent movies are very tragic. Someone always dies, somebody has to die. It's so pathetic, so irritating. So I'm just glad that whoever's behind this series is showing that gay people, although they have angst, are actually very happy people. That's why they're called gay. When I was young, gay didn't mean you like boys. It means happy and gay. So eventually, gay became connected to men who love men. So I'm interested in how Gabriel and Kyra's relationship eventually shapes. I hope by the 5th, 6th episode they already stop doing this ayoko kita, gusto kita, ayoko kita. I think it has extended too long already. So I hope they just have the relationship and then find out how they find out what other obstacles they meet in the way, what other challenges they meet as a couple, and I also want to see how Pearl's character develops, because in all gay men's lives there's a Pearl, there's a girl always. So this part is very believable, because in any gay relationship there's always a girl somewhere who's the beard. I think it's the beard. Do you call the girl the beard? So yeah, they're the beard in the relationship. So anyway, I'm looking forward to the next few episodes. Maybe my next video will be after the 7th episode. So this video is for the first 4 episodes of Gameboys. You don't have to be gay to watch it. If you like looking at cute, perky guys, Kokoy and Elijah are top-notch actors and they can deliver very well. Adriana as well is very good. So it's very enjoyable, it's very light. It's also a love story, so you don't have to be gay to appreciate it, because love is love anyway. In any form, the feelings of kilig, the feelings of giddiness are the same. It's not different. The intensity, as you can see, with the way Gabriel courts Cairo, would be the same if the couple were heterosexual. So anyway, congratulations to the team. I am looking forward to watch the episodes they've released already, and hopefully, even if this reaches, I don't know, I think the goal is just 10 episodes. I hope there's a strong market out there to support the BL series, because we want these characters to grow with us, because now they're in a young age. Hopefully, as they grow and mature into adults, it will be interesting to see their journey as a couple. So before I end, please follow me on my social media. I have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. It's written down there, so whatever social media you use, please add me. And then please subscribe to my channel, Writer Coach Tony. I am coming out with other reviews on other BL series. And of course, I have other videos on other topics as well, because I'm a freelance writer and I'm also a coach to those who are writing. So take care everyone, keep safe, ingat po kayo lahat.